Delhi Riots 2020. The Untold Story. Story. Delhi Riots 2020. The Untold Story is a controversial 2020 book about the Delhi riots that took place over a period of 6 days in February 2020, in which 53 died, including 36 Muslims and 15 Hindus. According to the current publisher's website, the book aims to substantiate the claim that the riots were planned and executed by urban Naxal and jihadi elements in Delhi, which Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and the Delhi Minorities Commission contradict. As of August 24, 2020, WikipediaReader had 15,000 pre-orders for the book. The number of pre-orders doubled to 30,000 by August 30, 2020. The book was released virtually by WikipediaReader on September 20, 2020. Authors. The book is authored by Monica Arora, Sonali Chitakar, and Priyana Malhotra. Arora is a Delhi-based lawyer practicing in the Supreme Court of India. She is a standing counsel for the Government of India in the Delhi High Court. She is former DUSU president from AB during 1992-1993. She also practices in the district courts. Chitakar is an assistant professor of political science at Miranda House, University of Delhi. Malhotra is also an assistant professor for English at Ramlal College, University of Delhi. She has a PhD and has co-authored and edited 6 books. The authors are part of the group of intellectuals and academicians GIA, who had earlier submitted the report of their fact-finding mission on the 2020 Delhi riots to the Minister of State for Home Affairs G. Kishan Reddy. Publication controversy. The book was originally published by Bloomsbury, India. The controversy started because Kapil Misra, who has been named in the Delhi Minority Commission's fact-finding report, was invited to the book's launch. On 22 August 2020, after a liberal backlash, Bloomsbury withdrew from publishing the book. On 23 August 2020, publishing house WikipediaReader said that they would be publishing it. Bloomsbury India put out a statement. Bloomsbury India had planned to release Delhi Riots 2020, The Untold Story, in September, a book purportedly giving a factual report on the riots in Delhi in February 2020, based on investigations and interviews conducted by the authors. However, in view of very recent events, including a virtual pre-publication launch organized without our knowledge by the authors, with participation by parties of whom the publishers would not have approved, we have decided to withdraw publication of the book. Bloomsbury India strongly supports freedom of speech but also has a deep sense of responsibility towards society. Following the stepping in of WikipediaReader, Tamil Nadu-based Footprint Publications, run by a BJP leader, also announced to print a Tamil version of the book. Monica Arora argues that the withdrawal of Bloomsbury India from publication is an attack on freedom of expression. After finding that a PDF copy of the book was circulating online, while Bloomsbury India was granted the sole and exclusive license to reproduce copies of her book, the authors filed a complaint with the Commissioner of Police, Delhi, against Bloomsbury India for the offense of criminal breach of trust, cheating, mischief, misappropriation of property. They also complained against Bloomsbury India for rescinding on its obligations to publish and distribute her book titled Delhi Riots 2020, The Untold Story. The complaint stated, on the date of the launch at 3:30 p.m., the publisher phoned the author to say that it was considering withdrawing the book on account of pressure of its parent company Bloomsbury UK and from certain other persons on social media. While the book launch event was live, it also accused Nandini Sundar, the Quint and News Laundry of illegal receipt and retention of stolen property. It further accused Atish Taseer, Arfakanam Sherwani, Saket Gokal, and William Dalrymple of criminal intimidation and statements creating and promoting enmity between communities. Multiple authors, including economist Sanjeev Sanyal, retired Indian Administrative Service Officer Sanjay Dixit, and Jawaharlal Nehru University professor. Reception. Riots received over 15,000 pre-orders in a day after it opened its website for the booking. The Quint writes that the book is mostly based on conjectures, conspiracy theories, and is also riddled with misinformation. Questioning the access of the book by the Quint and News Laundry before its formal publication, the authors filed a criminal complaint against Bloomsbury India for having leaked a PDF version of her book to hamper any future sales. References